Then I made my first million within 6 months of selling the pad.
Which year was it?
That was in 2017. Made my first million selling the pad. Then thereafter, many millions came. Then those who were laughing at me, now they started inboxing me. Tell us more about this thing. You know, they were laughing. I didn't give up. Dignity.
Yes.
From the name, Dignity, the packaging. Would you think this is a pad? No. From the packaging. You can see that it's been designed by a woman. It has been designed by a woman. I'm a woman. I'm a mother. I'm a sister. I have a daughter. So I know what a woman needs in a pad. So from the packaging, you look at the packaging. I mean, resealable. We have used the food grade foil. You can open. I mean, that gives me joy, knowing that I've created a platform that is giving hope to our people. Our people are now able to earn a decent income from this platform. They don't have now to depend on government grant, but there's a platform that young people can plug in. Young people, they can learn the skill that you can never learn from any university, and that's a skill of selling.
Hey guys, welcome to Marcel Simon Show. Today we have an incredible guest. She's a serial entrepreneur, and she's a former, they say always a vetsy, you know, she's a vets graduate. Her name is Vivian Mokome.
Okay.
It's such an honor to have you here, and I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much. I'm happy as well that I'm here. I'm glad that I'm here.
Yes.
Thank you.
Ma, just before we talk about the business side, where did you grow up as a kid?
Vivian was born in Limpopo.
Which side of Limpopo?
Bushbuckridge.
Yes.
I was born and bred Bushbuckridge. I grew up in Soshanguve. I spent most of my childhood in Soshanguve. And then in 1997, we moved to Randfontein. That's where I spent most of my high school life in Randfontein. I graduated. Why am I saying graduated? I matriculated in one of the so-called Model C schools in Randfontein, which is Randfontein High.
Randfontein in Benoni?
No, Randfontein, the mines.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So as a child, what dreams did you have?
I come from a military home.
Yes.
You know, my father is a militant. He was a general. You know, he's still a general. You know, you don't lose that title. So you can imagine. So I'm from a home that discipline was the order of the day. You know, and my father was very influential in my life. He played a very critical role in shaping the woman that I am today. You know, and everything that I did was to please my dad, you know, to make my dad proud. So I was an A student, you know, from primary, because I wanted my dad to be happy. I remember when I was in grade 1, it's really number 5, Goskolo. Then I came back and I said to my dad, wow, okay, number 5, Dad, I've passed. And my dad said, no, I'm not pleased. You should have been number 1, you know. And since then, and then B, which is grade 2, I've been number 1 throughout, you know, because of what my dad said. And I remember even when I graduated with my first degree, my dad, I was excited. Oh, it's over. Storm is over now. I'm ready to go and work. And my dad said, no, don't even buy your gown, you know, just hire it. That's it. School ends with the red gown. We're not even going to celebrate this thing. You know, so my dad will always set high but attainable goals for me, and I will always push harder just to please him. So I've been a girl that has always been ambitious, an overachiever, simply because I wanted to please my dad.
Do you think if your dad was I want to use the following terms intentional, if your dad was hard on you to say, okay, number 5 was like, okay, be number 1.
Yeah.
And everything say be number 1.
Yeah.
Do you think if he wasn't that hard, would you be the kind of woman you are today?
I don't think so. Yeah. I'm grateful that I had my father in my life. He has played a huge role in a woman that I am today. For me, winning is everything in life. In everything that I do, winning is everything. And that's why in everything that I do, failure is not an option. Winning is the only way out, So I had that thing since I was young because my dad always pushed me harder. You'll never celebrate being number 2. You had to be number 1. You have to win. Winning is the only way. It's the only option.
What set you apart from the rest?
Vivian, what set me apart?
No, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
be an exceptional kid, be an exceptional entrepreneur.
I was always like that. Even when I was working, I've been in corporate for 10 years. My system had to be the best, and my system were the best. Most of my system, they won global awards. I was the system analyst, the business analyst. I'm never comfortable with being ordinary, with being average. I never understood, and it's because of what my dad did. I'm going to say this, and it's going to be a joke. I never understood I never understood I never, and it's because of what my dad planted in me. Because my dad will say, make sure, I don't know, do we still do that? Or cross night?
Yes, yes, we do.
You still do that? Listen, you better get it right. Until you get it right, don't go to bed. So even when I was at varsity, there has to be A's. If you don't get it right, make sure you stay the whole night until you get it right. So that has always been the attitude that I had.
Speaking of you being the best when you were working for 10 years, you're working comfortable, obviously living in the suburbs, you're driving one of your dream cars, you have kids. Why did you decide, okay, I want to go to the business route, I want to resign from work?
Like I said, Vivian is an overachiever. I've reached, when I was still in corporate, I reached my peak, the highest peak. I was an IT project executive. That was the highest peak. And I asked myself, now from here, where to? I was stuck now, because I had my master's. Now I was just busy with my PhD, and now you are the IT project manager. What else? Then I knew there was more to Vivian. Like I'm saying, an overachiever. I always look for better ways of doing things and of improving my life. And then I realized, now get 10 years, I'm here. And from here, where to? I'm stuck, And something had to give. Because now, no. Where to here? Then something had to give. And that's when I served my resignation. And I served my resignation when I was at my highest peak, when I was doing well. Actually, after I even received the retention bonus, then I resigned.
That's dope. One of the kind of path for you to start your own company, Dignity, before that, there's the other pivotal role that this certain company played. I don't mind mentioning it.
No, don't mention their name. We're not here. The only name that we need to mention is the name of my company, Dignity. That's the only name that we need to mention here. As much as Vivian is an overachiever, I have a teacher. I am coachable. Yeah, I am coachable. I'm very humble, and I think it's something that I've learned from my dad as well. So I wasn't ashamed to start from the bottom because I knew I can turn anything into whatever I want to, imagine living a comfortable office where you are doing well, a salary that is guaranteed every month. I always say to people, I didn't leave a job. I left a career that I studied for years. And it wasn't just a career. It's an information system. It's not just, those who have studied computer science and information system, they know that it's not easy. They know the amount of hard work that goes into that. And they know that a degree is not just enough. You need now certificates. You need now diplomas to certify you now as a qualified business analyst or as a qualified project manager. So there's a lot of work that comes with it. So I've worked flipping hard to be where I was, so having to leave everything, just like that, it wasn't easy. And to start at the bottom, selling a pad. I started by selling a pad for a multinational company, one of the company from Asia. And yeah, it wasn't easy. So imagine you living in office and you go into the street of Soweto, you're selling a pad, wahafana. That was the expression that I got from many people, wahafana umaka. You don't have those qualifications. You can't leave your job just to go and sell a pad. But when they saw a pad, and I didn't see a pad. When I looked at that pad, I saw opportunities. I saw my millions. I'm an analyst, so my mind is tuned to think futuristic. So when I saw that pad, I knew that every second a girl child is born. And I knew that in my country alone, not even mentioning the entire African continent, in my country alone, we have 12.5 million menstruators. 12.5 million menstruators. And as we are sitting now in this interview, a girl child is born. And for as long as a girl child is born, I knew that I would be in business and my business will never be saturated. I just need to come up with a different strategy or with a product that is not yet penetrated the market. So when people saw Vivian selling, now I used to say I'll sell with a purpose and I'm here to change the face of network marketing. That was my goal. And I remember when I first said it to many people, they were like, you wahafa, ole mangwen. But I'm Vivian Mokome. Hey, I was raised by a general. And I used to say that to them, I'm a daughter of a general. They didn't get it. They didn't get it. They thought, oh, arrogant. They thought, oh, arrogant. They thought, she's arrogant. Because I used to say, I'm a daughter of a general. But that was a statement. I wanted to show them how discipline, dedication, determination comes natural. What I was trying to show them my background. Not that I was name dropping or pulling the weight. It's my father with me. But when I said to them, listen, I'm a daughter of a general. Those who were smart, they understood. She's a soldier. And I know she's a soldier. She's not going to give up. And nothing will discourage her. And that was the case. As I was selling, many people rejected me. I was rejected by my family. I was a laughing stock. My colleagues were laughing. Vivian Wahafa. Then I made my first million within 6 months of selling the pad.
Which year was it?
That was in 2017. Made my first million selling the pad. Then thereafter, many millions came. Then those who were laughing at me, now they started inboxing me. Tell us more about this thing. They were laughing. I didn't give up. I had to get the results. And that's what I tell my team. Nobody cares about your sad story. You can say your sad story for all you like. Nobody cares. And that's a reality. Listen, nobody cares. We all have a sad story. We all have a sad story to tell. But one thing that I know about people, they will never forget. Everyone wants to be associated with successful people. Everybody wants to be associated with success. And people never forget successful story, but they easily forget sad stories, So I knew that I have to get the results. I had to get results. Failure was not an option, but winning was the only option. I had to win, irrespective. Was it easy? No, it wasn't.
But now you are selling these pets from Asian company. You are making millions, right? You are comfortable. You're getting your millions. You just resigned from a job that was paying you well. Now you are making more money. Why did you relax and continue selling that product and came up with your own product?
I told you, I'm an overachiever. I always look for new ways or better ways to better myself. I was selling someone else's product. I learned from them. I learned their skills. Then it was time for me to have my own. It was time for me to design and produce my own for our people. Because now with this...
You can hold it.
Yeah, camera. With this.
Yes.
This. Yes. With this. Ne? Yeah. This, ne? This is a legacy for my children. This is the legacy for the next generation to come. The next generation to come, they'll remember there was a woman in South Africa that fought a good fight. There was a woman in South Africa that thought of us There was a woman in South Africa that said every girl child in Africa deserves access to good quality pads. That's what I want to be remembered for. And my children and the next generation to come, they'll remember the sacrifices that I have made. And not only me, because I have a team. I don't work alone, I work with my team. So they'll remember the sacrifices that we have made in 2024 for them. You know, I mean, this is interesting. I was talking to my father this afternoon because, you know, my dad checks on me, you know, now and then. So he called this afternoon to say, how are you doing? How's your pet business? Are you making money? And I said, Dad, look, I have evolved. I have evolved, and which is true. I'm now living a life of a purpose. Okay? I'm living a life of a purpose. I might not benefit. I might not benefit the way I want to, but my children and the next generation to come, they'll remember the sacrifices that I've made.
When it comes to Dignity, there are so many pads that are available. What sets this one specifically apart?
From the name, Dignity.
Yes.
From the name, Dignity, the packaging. Would you think this is a pad? No. From the packaging. You can see that it's been designed by a woman. It has been designed by a woman. I'm a woman. I'm a mother. I'm a sister. I have a daughter. So I know what a woman needs in a pad. So from the packaging, you look at the packaging. I mean, resealable. We have used the food grade foil. You can open, why food grade foil? To preserve the quality of your pad. So imagine your pad in a foil. You can open and close it again. This is to protect against any secondary contamination. And each pack, it has a test kit where you can test for any infection with your vagina at the comfort of your home. That's what I'm bringing to our women. The gynae in your handbag. It's a gynae in your handbag. That's what I'm bringing for our women. You know, it's organic. You see, I glow when I talk about it.
Yes. That's great.
Because this is what we've been looking for as African women. This is the pad that we've been looking for.
You are expanding your horizons in South Africa. Which other African countries, because you said you're selling products from Asia and then you had to come with something for your people, which are African. Which other African countries that Dignity is available?
Dignity is in East Africa. Dignity is in Botswana. Dignity is in Zambia. Dignity is in Lesotho. Dignity is in Swaziland. And Dignity is in Namibia. We hope that, but not we hope, it will happen. Every household in Africa will have Dignity. That's my vision. That's a dream. Every household will have, in Africa, will have Dignity.
Where do young people or maybe anyone who wants to buy Dignity, where do they get it?
We have sales agent. We have over 700 sales agent. Yeah.
700. Wow.
Meaning I pay over 700 people in income.
Every month.
I've created job opportunities to over 700 sales agent. And I have 7 operational staff member in my company. Isn't it that great?
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, from March. From March.
This year.
We have over 700. May this be recorded. Get this now, be loud. Why can't I stay if young? Over 700. Yeah. They can want the checkbook today.
That's great.
That gives me joy. Knowing that I've created a platform that is giving hope to our people. Our people are now able to earn a decent income from this platform. They don't have now to depend on government grant, but there's a platform that young people can plug in. Young people, they can learn the skill that you can never learn from any university, and that's a skill of selling. Sell something. That's why I'm known for sell something, because my platform provides that. There's training where we are training young people on how to handle those objections, how they can sell, how they can create money. You just told me now, Hore, with the other company that we're both representing, you made your sales when you were in grade 11. But why did you stop? You should not have stopped selling. And then that's what I encourage young people. Look, every company sells. Every millionaire sells, every billionaire sells. So if you have an opportunity or a platform that gives you that opportunity to sell, do that. As Africans, the mistake we've made is that we've lost the spirit of hustling. We've lost that in us. I'm telling you. And I guess it's because of our educational system. I don't know how it domile to a point where I don't know what is it our educational system that has trained us to be employed, not being deployed. Education system, it should teach us like what you're doing. You understand? You are applying. It's application. It's application. But now with many, I'm proud of you because this is application. For you now to be able to have the likes of, our former prosecutor, Vivian Mokome here. You understand? It's application, which I'm proud of you, and which is what many young people, they fail to do, that application. That's why after they've obtained their degrees, now but if we can teach young people, or no, your education, it should be now a stepping stone for you, or you apply your skills, not for you to go and look for a job. Be your own CV. Be your own CV. And now we end up having problems of young people who are employed but are lazy. Because now it's a culture of entitlement, or somebody owes you a job. They don't owe you a job. You are creating now your own podcast. I was expecting an old person. I didn't know it's a young person. That's why I was a bit harsh, because I thought you, I was expecting, okay, but I didn't know it's a young person. And when I got here, when I saw you, I'm like, wow, I'm impressed. And I thank God I came. I thank God I sacrificed my other meetings just to come here and be a guest in your studio. But you could have, if it was someone else, you would have waited for you to have your degree and start demanding or things must happen. People must fund your projects, You would have wanted Khorbatu, they must fund your project. You understand those things?
Yes.
But why get it?
Ma, how much each pack of Dignity?
It is quite affordable. Anyone can afford it. I will not mention the price, but all you need to know is that it is quite affordable. And a pack of Dignity can last you, because of the absorption capacity, it can last you for at least, depending on your flow, for at least 2 months. So you save. Instead of using more than one. Many young girls that I've come across, they're using one for 2 months or one for a month. You don't have to use
No,
it keeps you dry. It keeps you dry for a longer period. And because it keeps you dry for a longer period, then the chances that the bacteria, they are very slim, because that area now, that top part of the pad, because it's dry, the chances or the likelihood of it becoming a breeding ground for bacteria are very slim.
That's great.
Yeah.
One of the people I have interviewed, DJ Spoon.
Yeah.
He has managed to get more fire in other garages across the country. Recently, his product at Clicks.
Yeah.
Are you looking at like being able to have Dignity in stores nationally?
That's what I want. Like I've said, this product must be in every household. It must be. It must be easily accessible. Everybody. I want young girls or women, when they sing pad, they mustn't say pad anymore, but they must say Dignity. I want Dignity to be in every household. I want our girls, I want women, when they start talking about Dignity or a pad, they must say Dignity. So it must be in every household. That's the vision that I have. And I carry it with me everywhere where I go. So yes, having it in retail store, it's not a bad idea, because the whole point is for everyone to have access to this product. But at the moment, I'm happy with the distribution channel that we have, because it is creating job opportunities. But in order for me to fulfill the vision, the retail stores, they will also be able to assist me to do that, to fulfill that, making sure it's accessible to everyone that needs it.
As a businesswoman, they always say it's tough in every career, in every industry, for Black women to kind of step into. What are some of the challenges that you faced while trying to establish your own company?
It is tough. as a woman, you need to work double, to prove a point that whatever a man can do, you can also do it, and you can do it even perfectly or even better. So it's not easy, yes, you are right. I mean, I did experience a lot of challenges, especially from fellow women. It's funny that now most of my challenges were coming from fellow women. They were the ones who were rejecting this project, this product. I don't know whether it is jealousy or because I had like a bona, Vivian. Most of them rejected it. I remember, I'm just going to say it. I like saying it. But I hope, anyway, whether I get into trouble or what, someone came to me and said, go Women's League, ANC Women's League. They were talking about your pads, and some women were saying, why should we support her? Because our manufacturing here locally. And this person, Nampafela, tip off, or, this is what they're saying about you. And then Nama gets, or I'm excited. Then I'm wild excited. For that, the fact that they are talking, it means they now know about Dignity.
Can I tell you what, most of South African brands are not manufactured here?
No, but besides,
in Asia.
No, but besides, now I don't care. It didn't make business sense for me to manufacture here now. I had to create first the demand for the product. I mean, a production machine requires one to produce 50,000 pads per day. I was not selling 50,000 pads per day. Why would I want to have a manufacturing plant here? For who? For who? Because, I mean, I can have manufacturing plant tomorrow, borrow money and have it tomorrow. But if there is no market for my product, that production plant will shut down. Then who's going to laugh at me?
Go into liquidation.
Exactly. Then who's going to laugh at me? And what's going to happen to those who are following me, those that are looking up to me? You saw I'll be shutting down now the dreams of many Africans that are looking up, that are looking up to Vivian. They'll be like, oh, Vivian failed. Can we really attempt to do that? So it never made business sense for me to have a manufacturing plant then. Now I need it now because the product is doing well, it has been received well. So I was using what we call a phase approach. My project is in 3 stages. The first stage was to launch the product, see how it's been received. And now I'm glad it's received well. Then second phase is the assembling, getting now the product being assembled here. Then we need the factory. Then we need to hire more people. Then the production. But you don't just go and start with the production. For what? For who? With a new product. That is not wise. I call that stupidity. So when they said that, I said, okay, lalon. The manufacturing plant, ke for loan and for your ego. But as a businesswoman, it didn't make sense for me then to have the manufacturing plant here in South Africa. And besides, if the product is good, are you rejecting the fact that it's not done here, or are you rejecting the product? The product works. It's been received well. So why don't we embrace that one of our own came up with this product, one of our own designed this product for our people? Then oh, is it done here? Then I said to them, then show me a pad that is done here in South Africa. Then we can talk. But till then, I'm comfortable with my process, and I'm not going under pressure because just to please someone or plant. Yes, we need a plant in South Africa. I agree with them. We need a plant. But it must be in phase approach. And it must be done correctly. And I need funding. Then fund the plant. Fund the plant. It's not cheap to have a plant. Fund the plant. It's really not easy getting that. And really, the processes, the processes that are getting funding, by the time or attempt or you done, because the documents that they might need from you as a young person, you might not even have them. So it's not easy. So they're not making it easy for Black entrepreneurs to enter into the space. But now, plant, I'm like, guys, it's money. Fund the plant. Then you'll have the plant because the idea is already there. The idea is doing well. But if it means I'm going to use my own money, then allow me, let me be. Allow me to use my phase approach because it seems to be working for me. But I'm not going to rush into the plant because someone who does in their little corner, wherever they are, and not even understanding the business model is demanding a plant. I am not going to do that. I said it in many broadcasts when they were interviewing me, and I was proud and boldly to say that it didn't make business sense then for me to have a plant. Now it does, because everybody seems to know about Dignity, and our sales have improved. Then now it's time for second phase, which is assembling.
One of the things I have seen recently, maybe uh, make me to kind of agree that Dignity is doing well. As I think a week ago, I saw on Facebook from my mom's side of Facebook, she shared your post that the former CEO of Telkom is now the CEO of Dignity. Why did you have to go all the way to recruit the big?
I didn't recruit him. He recruited himself. He recruited himself. He liked the vision. He liked what I was doing, and he is about promoting and supporting Black women and developing small companies. So he saw what I'm doing, and he liked the vision. He liked the vision where I want to take this, and what we are all about. And was like, well, no, I want to help this woman get to where she wants to be. So I didn't recruit him. He recruited himself.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You folks at Dignity, you are doing very, very well. Looking at planning to send my, sneaking my way in to work at Dignity.
Come and work at Dignity. Come and buy pads and sell them. There's no shame in selling.
Yes,
there's shame in begging. And there's no shame in making an extra income. But there's a shame in budgeting kadichara that's about to. Come join and sell. And it's not only about selling, but it's about the good cause. Let's spread the word. Let's teach our women about the importance of using good quality pad. You need to worry. You need to worry if you haven't done your part. And what do I mean by that? Your part being educating our women about the importance of good quality premium brand. If you haven't done that, you need to worry. We have over 80 million families that we have to reach. I cannot do it alone. I need the likes of you. I need everyone to come on board and help me. We need the students here at Birds University.
They have a pets drive, call it like they donate pads to these young girls, first year to fourth years. So
can they start now donating good quality pads? Can we advocate for Dignity?
I will talk with the upcoming president, because the current one, she's leaving I think this week on the office. There's a new SRC. Talk and see, and even the dean
is it a woman? The latest?
Yes.
Wow,
even the upcoming ones.
Wow, I would like to meet with them.
And even the dean, I have the contacts of dean of students.
I would like to meet your SRC, the president, so that you know only what you know. So she knows what she's donating. She will know. She will not know better until we introduce her to Dignity. Let me introduce them to good quality pads.
Ma, I mentioned that you're working with my mom. Me take Malaza Makakula. How did you guys meet?
I've known her for quite some time, and when she saw me pushing this brand, and she was like, I want to be part of it, because she knows my work ethics. She knows who I am and what I stand for. And I remember, we were laughing when she was like, oh, I know you're Vivian. When you want something, you want it now. It must be done now. But it's because of the spirit of excellency in me, and the sense of energy, the sense of agency that I have, that things must be done now. Perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist. Let's do things right. It's either we do it right or we don't do it at all. That's what I'm all about. So she understood that. She knew that if Vivian is behind Dignity, there's no way this product will fail. And she came on board. She's part of our team, part of management. And then we absorbed her permanently. So she's responsible for new business development.
And she's a powerhouse. When she's into something, she's fully like into it.
We are the same. We possess the same energy, the same spirit. When we are into something, we focus on it and we give it our all. That's why it's a powerful combination.
I remember, I wish even in here in Dignity she will do the same. I remember from the previous company that you are guys coming from, she used to travel in Africa,
Yeah.
I remember one day.
We did that.
She calls me one day at 1. She's like, Simon, do you have a passport? I'm like, Ma, I don't have. It's like, can you get an agent? I don't know. She said emergency passport. We're leaving at 3 and it's 1. I was like, there's no way I can like get it now. I need to go to Benoni, join the queue and everything. And that's how she left me, you know. And I just hope you guys will do the same.
No,
travel.
we will definitely do the same. Because, like I said, we need 80 million families. It's 80 million families that we need to reach. And we cannot do that sitting at home in the comfort of our home. We have to move. Yeah.
In the next coming 5 to 10 or 15 years, what do you want to see your business at or yourself at when you're sitting self in your sitting room or dining room? Or like, wow, Vivian, girl, you did it.
When this pad is in every household. When they talk about pet now, about dignity.
Yes.
Knowing that I've changed the lives of our people. And having created more job opportunities now for our people.
Yes.
You know, and having our big warehouse and a plant. Now it's a production here.
In South Africa.
Employing a lot of people. I'm telling you. Then that will be the aha moment for me. Yeah, will be the aha moment, the last phase of the project, which is production, and going to my production factory, you are people being employed. I mean, people being able to put food on the table because of dignity. That is the aha moment for me.
And seeing your kids also like coming to work.
Obviously, they must go to university to acquire the necessary degree so that they can come and help in the company. They must go and study law so that they must come and help us with legal documents. They must go and study your marketing, so that they must come and help, not to go and look for jobs, but to come and help in the company.
What advice do you have to every young person, whether male or female, who are trying to find themselves a foot in any business industry that they don't have funding?
Start somewhere. Start small. Start like a Vivian. Don't go big. You know, people, they think when you have to start the business, you must start big. But start wherever you are. I could have waited to have enough funds to start a manufacturing plant. I could have done that. Nothing stopped me from doing that. But start. Start with what you have. What do you have? You could have waited as well to have expensive equipment, nice and fancy studio, but here we are. Start wherever you are. Start small. I started selling someone else's pad, and I sold it with passion. I moved it like I was moving my own brand. I gave it my all. I was learning the skill, learning more about the product. Today I have my own. I started somewhere. Today I have my own. So start wherever you are. Start small. You don't have to start big.
In closing, does Dignity have social media platforms?
Yes, we do. I will share it with you. We are on Facebook. We are on TikTok. We are on Instagram as well.
It's all Dignity.
I will share all the handles. Unfortunately, I don't know them off by heart, but I'll share our handles. We are everywhere. I'm also everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really, really appreciate your time. There's a lot of things that you are busy with. I always say to my guests, the fact that you came here with your time, your transport, your petrol, I will always cherish and appreciate this moment. You could be doing something that like brings money, that expands the business, the networking, but you chose to come and sit with me. In saying that, I really, really appreciate your time.
No, you're welcome. We're also planting. Look at it as planting a seed. We're here to plant a seed in your life.
Yes.
Because we love what you are doing. I'm inspired by what you are doing. That you have started. You're doing something. While you are a student, and I just want to wish you all the best. Do not give up. Continue. From here, it can only get better. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks.
All right. Okay with that.